just more on the series of education right here to rattle off some more to you and to try to help you be informed and help you to consciously wake up and be aware of your surroundings. Have you ever heard of the word Thimersol? Thimersol is one of the main ingredients in mercury. Matter of fact, mercury is what's included in vaccines. And mercury is a poison. Did y'all hear what I said? That's why you often hear me in preaching and teaching, mocking and making fun and making mocks at. Why in the world would you want to turn around and take your child and get it shot up with a poison, snake venom and monkey pus and who knows what else? But the Thimersol is one of the main ingredients in mercury and stuff, and it's a poison. And it's found in vaccinations. I think one of the sad things is when you go to the dentist, you know, and of course they're going to promote fluoride all over the place, which is a poison. And if you go there and you have a cavity, then you're going to need filled. And you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to actually, you know, fill you up with mercury unless you choose, i.e. gold or silver or some other new thing they may have out. Who knows what they have out nowadays. And of course, what this does is this guarantees a constant assimilation into your body, into your bloodstream. And this poison will ultimately go and affect your mind, and it will help facilitate diseases in your body. And of course, you know, doctors and dentists, no matter what, you know, now this is where you get to understand and know the honor and the integrity of a person. Some of us have a conscience, the majority of us don't. And you think about this for a second. I'm going to show you some of the gag orders that are put. You do have choices. Everybody have choices. But you think about this for a moment. If you have a profession where you are a dentist, and most of them understand that they are still under the illusion that they're providing a good service because they refuse to do the research, because, you know, to do the research will be very painful. Because if you think, I mean, it's kind of hard on the psyche of people, especially if you have a caring attitude, to know that you've been an instrument used to poison people and to literally make people's lives miserable all of their life at an occupation you chose, which you thought you were doing good. And you've actually been instrumental in help killing them. Fluoride and mercury, straight up, it's a poison, period, point blank. There's no arguing against that. You can try to justify it all you want, but you think about this for a moment. If a doctor or a dentist or somebody like that is in a profession that uses those things, if they try to fight against this system, the first thing they do is that they'll demonize them. They'll bring them out in the news. They stand a chance of losing their license, with no telling how much money they spent in order to get that education to open up their own practice. So you see, they're at a crossroads. And that crossroads is, do I just put a gag order and allow this gag order to stay in my mouth and shut my mouth and be quiet and continue to keep poisoning these people with the knowledge and just put it at the back of my conscience and justify the means to this ends? And the means to the ends is I get to have a nice little lifestyle because I make a lot of money. And therefore money has become more of my livelihood than actually being a just, true, and honest and upright person. So if somebody spent all this money on education and you know it, they're not about to give up all this moolah, all this money, and pick up another profession because they spent too much money and time into this. So they're going to justify it. That's what people do. They do it all the time, especially on the religious front. You try to bring some truth to the preachers, and if they got a real big, gigantic church and a real big influence and a real big following, and you just give them the simple truth such as the Sabbath, they just open up your Bible and start looking at it. They're not about to change. I promise you that. They are not about to change, because they're getting ready to lose a lot of people who have been deceived. And it benefits them to keep the people deceived, because that way they still continue to get a paycheck. So you see, you have the means that justifies the end. The end is I continue to keep getting money and moolah at the expense of lies. And so you have to start waking up. And so people know that they're policing you and they're making money on you and from you by loving and living a lie. And that's the truth. And that's the truth straightway.